What do you get when you threaten the president, the first lady, and the house speaker?
Huwag kang mag-alala, ma'am, sa security ko. Kasi may kinausap na ako na tao. Sinabi ko sa kanya, kapag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Araneta, at si Martin Romualdez. No joke. No joke. Nagbilin na ako, ma'am. Pag namatay ako, sabi ko, huwag ka tumigil hanggang hindi mo mapatay sila. And then he said yes.
In a fit of rage, kasi hindi mo nakuha yung gusto mo, and you feel like you're being backed in the corner dahil sa mga pinaggagawa mo rin to get what you want and to let off some steam.
Putang ina ninyong lahat! Martin Romualdez, Lisa Marcos, Bongbong Marcos.
The chair declares the sufficiency in substance of Zabala et al. Impeachment complaint. So ruled. The chair declares the Cabrera impeachment complaint sufficient in substance. So ruled.
Sa gitna ng mainit na palitan ng objections na veteranang abogada Lorna Capunan ng prosecution panel at attorney Christine Ferrer ng defense for VP Sara, nagkaroon ng mga palitang hindi inaasahan. Habang kinocross-examine kasi ni attorney Ferrer si State Auditor Zailin Del Campo, may gusto silang i-flash sa screen na AOM o Audit Observation Memorandum kay Del Ocampo. Ang ini-insist ni Capunan, aling AOM ba yung i-flash nila sa screen para ipakita at ipa-confirm kay Zailin Del Campo?
May we know from counsel which AOM she will be flashing? Is it the defendant's document or the prosecution's document? Because the defendant's documents were not identified nor presented to this witness, Your Honor. Then if counsel wants to confront the witness with documents she has identified, she has to use the prosecution's evidence because that was the one identified by the witness. If she now intends to present the defense documents, they are not documents that have been identified nor authenticated by this witness during her testimony. We will
She can confront
have
the-
a continuing objection. Excuse me, counsel. We will have a continuing objection to their presenting their documents which have not been identified by the witness. They are AOMs. AOMs have been identified by the witness, but these are prosecution's AOMs, Your Honor. May I suggest, Your Honor, to the defense counsel, since she refused for us to use the defense witnesses, that she uses now the prosecution's documents.
That is up to her, counsel. She may confront the witness with her copy of the AOM. I'm sure she would be competent to testify whether these are the same documents earlier identified as exhibits for the prosecution or not. Counsel,
Yes.
you may proceed.
Yes, correct, Your Honor. And their AOMs, we did not dispute those. So we have the same copies, Your
Can
Honor.
we then,
Proceed,
if,
counsel.
in
Proceed.
connection with that, Your Honor,
Hello.
since counsel admits that
Hello.
our AAMs are their defendants' AOMs, can we just use the prosecution's copies, Your Honor?
But, Your Honor, we have prepared,
Counsel,
visual aid
counsel.
using
Show
the-
them, show the document.
Yeah, I will. I am showing the defense document.
No, we will
No,
not agree,
Your Honor, the counsel cannot
We will
dictate
not
how I
agree,
will
Your
proceed
Honor.
with my cross-examination. Can the counsel, Your Honor, be reminded that I'm
counsel-
on
counsel
We
cross-examination?
will not agree, Your Honor, to
What are you not
presentation
agreeing
of
to,
the
Attorney
defense
Capunan?
documents.
I'm sorry?
Because precisely there was no stipulation yesterday.
There
They are
was, Your
now
Honor.
constrained. Excuse me, counsel.
By the way, this is such a non-issue kung tutuusin. One thing or another doesn't really change the content of the memorandum. Masyado lang talagang nasa depths ng technicalities. Ang problema kasi talaga, hindi nakapag-meet ang defense team to compare the documents they'll prepare in court. Na Indian nga raw sila, which was the reason kung bakit mas gustong ipagamit ni Kapunan yung dokumento nila, which was marked by the court.
This honorable presiding judge will recall that it did issue a directive to the parties to make themselves available on Thursday and Friday of last week, just mutually agreeing on a common time, Your Honor. Also, the clerk of court was directed to make themselves available either on Tuesday or Friday or both days, subject to a time agreed upon by both counsels for the petitioner and the respondent. Ito po ang nangyari, na indyan po kami. Why do I say that? Wednesday, we made a text message, and I have the text messages here. When do we meet? Tomorrow or Friday? Wala pong sagot nung Wednesday. On Thursday, we waited the whole day. Kailan tayo magmi-meet? Thursday na ngayon. Friday na bukas. Our witness will be on board on Monday. Wala pa rin sagot, Your Honor. The whole day of Thursday. At the end of Thursday, at the end of office hours, Thursday, Your Honor, and we have the evidence here, at 5:38 in the afternoon of Thursday, they texted, counsel for the respondent texted to say, we are available on August 14. This coming Friday, Your Honor, August 14, when napakalinaw naman sa directive ng presiding officer na mag-agree on a date on Thursday or Friday of last week. August 14, what good will that do us? The hearing is today.
Ang nakikita ko sigurong problema kay Attorney Ferrer is the way she tries and probably was succeeding into intimidating the witness, tapping her pen loudly, interrupting the witness, mispronouncing her name. Parang nagbasa siya ng 40 laws of power on some grindset mindset.
Good morning, Celine. Is that the way that you pronounce your name? Celine?
Silent.
Celine? Okay. Okay. Salamat, Celine. In fact, meron tayong 3 klase ng surveillance work. Alam niyo ba yon, Celine? May background ho kayo, 24, tama ho?
Opo, kasama po
Eto-
yun sa response.
Okay, salamat, Celine. Simple lang naman yung tanong ko, Celine, no? What if walang nangyari? Miss Celine?
Nangyari kasi, while Attorney Ferrer is asking kung ano ang kinakailangan when auditing confidential funds, sinabi raw kasi ng witness na kailangan may makulong, which the witness tried to qualify her answer o bigyan ng rason ang sasabihin niya. Kaso nga lang, she was interrupted dahil ang gusto ni Attorney Ferrer, sumagot lang siya ng yes or no.
Sige, nandun na tayo sa may sagawa yung mandate nila. So, tanong ko sa'yo, did the circular limit that to crime prevention? Kasi nga sabi mo, kailangan to apprehension. Kasi nga sabi mo, dapat may mahuli. Sinabi ho ba yan sa JC na dapat may mahuli?
Ang nakalagay po kasi sa JC under 4.8.5 is
Hindi,
proof of success.
Your Honor, please.
Let the witness answer, Your
Your
Honor.
Honor, please,
Mr.
can the-
Presiding Officer,
Can-
can the counsel be instructed not to stop the witness at mid-sentence, Your Honor?
Your Honor, please, can the witness be directed? You just answer with yes or no. The counsel has her time to ask clarificatory questions later.
At yung pinakatumatak, sabi ni Kapunan, misleading questions are not allowed during cross-examination.
During
not all
redirect, Your
questions.
Honor.
Not all questions can be answered by yes
I am
or
on
no.
cross, Your Honor, please.
Counsels.
Never mind if you're on cross. There are limits to cross-examination.
Counsels.
Misleading questions are not allowed
They
on
are
cross.
allowed.
Counsels,
I don't think I need to lecture
please,
you that.
counsels, let's not allow the generational or seeming generational divide increase the tension in the courtroom.
Pero may problema rin si Kapunan because she said this.
Your Honor, please, I am preventing myself from giving her a spanking, Your Honor. That is what I would
Your
have
Honor,
done
please.
in the
counsels.
generational divide, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
counsels, you are all members of the bar and
Yes,
you're
Your Honor.
all counsels
I submit,
for the
I
parties.
submit.
And we will be treating and looking at each one equally. At
First of all, you can't say that. You're all equal in the court. You're all lawyers. Condescending yung sinabi niya to the younger lawyer. Kung iisipin, it's kind of disrespectful at belittling. Lalo na at porke veterana siyang lawyer, she can spank or she can talk about spanking the other opposing counsel. I don't think so. Mali yun. Pero para clear tayo yung sinasabi kasing misleading question ni Attorney Kapunan ay nang itinatanong ni Attorney Ferrer ang auditor na kailangan bang may ma-apprehend o makulong para maglabas ng pera. While ignoring the distinction made clear by Cheese Escudero nung clarify niya yung purchase of information at yung reward. Kumbaga dinifferentiate niya yung dalawa para sa itatanong ni Attorney Ferrer. Kapag information, walang kailangang mangyaring hulihan, pero dahil may mga acknowledgement receipts for reward, hinahanapan ng auditor kung anong proof na meron talagang nangyari. Bakit mo binigyan ng reward itong taong ito?
Ibahin natin ang payment for reward at payment for information. Ang payment for reward, yun ang hinahanapan mo ng success.
Opo, tama po.
Yung payment of information, hindi mo hinahanapan ng success yun.
Hindi po.
Tama po ba?
Opo, tama po.
So yung reward, kaya yung reward ang dinisallow at yung information, hindi mo dinisallow yung bayad na yun, di ba?
Hindi po na-disallow yung purchase of information.
So ang dinisallow mo lang ay yung payment of reward, for rewards rather.
Opo, tama
At yun
po.
ang hinahanapan mo ng success, hindi yung information.
Hindi po.
Magkaiba yun.
Opo, magkaiba po yun.
Okay. You may proceed, counsel.
Okay. So, doon sa payment of success, no? Bilang requirement nyo na may dapat nahuli, no? So, ibig sabihin ho ba nun, dapat may mangyaring masama para may mahuli?
Kasi po, gaya nga po nung kaninang
Hindi,
dinidifferentiate po.
sagutin nyo lang ho yung tanong ko. Simple lang naman yun, di ba? Kailangan may mahuli. So, ano ho ba yun? Dapat may mangyari hong masama para may mahuli?
Yun mo, di ba po ang nakalagay doon sa probable threats is may NPA. Ang hinahanap ko po kasing proof of success doon, yun nga po, kung may nahuli ba. Kasi yung pagkakaroon ng untoward incidents, pwede po yun kasing mag-fall sa purchase of information. Dahil sa purchase of information, nagkaroon ng, there were no untoward incidents. Yun po kasi yung parang pagkakaiba nila sa payment of rewards.
Okay, so yun yung interpretasyon mo, no? So, bawal magbayad ng reward dahil nagkaroon ng tip na may information, na may mga taong may gagawin na masama.
Your
Tapos, Your Honor, I'm on cross-examination. Tapos,
Counsel to finish.
napigilan natin kasi nga hindi tayo pumunta sa lugar na yon, hindi tayo nag-conduct ng event sa petsa na yon based on confidential information. So, walang untoward incident. So,
Your
bawal ho bayaran ng reward yung tao na,
Excuse me.
nagbigay ng information
Are you
na yun.
done with the question? Don't answer.
I think right now she is.
I make an objection, Your Honor.
Yes, what's your objection, counsel?
Your Honor, the counsel is now asking a misleading question. She is mixing payment of rewards and payment for information, Your Honor. The list required by this witness is for payment of rewards. Precisely, payment of information is not disallowed.
Dahil dito, nag-post si Attorney Ligutan sa kanyang Facebook page in the middle of the trial kung saan sinabi niyang hindi allowed ang misleading questions which was objected to by Attorney Sison, naming Ligutan sa post niya in relation to the sub judice rule ni Escudero na huwag makapag-usap sa media o maglabas sa media ng kung ano-ano. This should not be tried in the public eyes, to keep the impeachment trial from being a trial for publicity, for being a trial of publicity.
That I would like to make today, Your Honor, is in relation to a social media post that I happened to see. And this was posted at 11:29 a.m. by one of the private prosecutors, Attorney Amando Virgil Ligutan, posting that a principal or lawyers and law students know by heart misleading questions are not allowed even in cross-examination. Now, this was posted and picked up by Inquirer.net at 11:29 a.m. today. And I surmise that this has something to do with the exchange between the private prosecutor, Attorney Kapunan, and the defense counsel, Attorney Ferrer, on the matter of the cross-examination question that Attorney Ferrer asked the prosecution's witness. And I have here a transcript because I find it troubling that a private prosecutor would do this in the middle of a courtroom hearing. Because as far as I'm concerned, impeachment court is also a court of decorum. And the rules on impeachment under Rule 18 actually prohibits participants, especially lawyers, from commenting about the merits of the case. Now, one may argue that this isn't about the merits of the case, that he probably was just commenting about what ought or ought not to do in a cross-examination, but we're not naive. What the private prosecutor is talking about, he's here, he can explain it. He can explain himself if the presiding officer so desires, but I really just find it in bad taste to do this at this time.